What's up, my fellow gamers? It's AviticusDragon, and I am using the Arma 3 editor. And what I decided to today is do a episode on creating a base elimination mission. This is another video in my series of just working with the Arma 3 editor. I love the editor; it's amazing, and I'm going to do a lot of. Arma 3 is probably going to be a game that I play for quite a while. So I thought it would be fun to actually do a base assault mission. So we're going to create a mission, and then we're going to execute it and see if we can beat it. So try to follow along with me if you can. I'm going to go kind of fast, but I'm going to try to fit everything in a 30 or 40 minute video. So let's see what we can do here. And I've also been drinking a little bit of wine, so I don't know how bad this is going to turn out. Oh, I'm all fucked up. No, just kidding. I mean, sort of. Not really. But anyway, okay. All right, let's get started. So let's say we're gonna assault Camp Maxwell. That's the base we're gonna assault. So first of all, I just want to take a look at what it looks like because I've never actually been there. So just gonna throw my character in and preview the map. And this kind of gives me an idea of, the kind of things that I want to do with this. And, the things are limitless. Because of the alpha, you can't do everything, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this editor so far. So I just want to take a look here. This is a pretty sweet base. Alright, so we can put some sentries out here. And I'm going to fast forward time a bit so I can run around faster. Take a look at the area. And you can run faster and increase the speed by pressing the plus or minus sign. Oh, we got a helicopter pad. Let's see, where am I on the map? Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, helicopter pad's right there. We've got some fencing. Oh man, this is epic. Okay. Kind of got an idea of what we're looking at here. Let's see, we got some kind of more lookout points down here. Okay. Alright. Let's exit the map here. Okay, so now that I have an idea of what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to choose a team, basically. So I'm going to say we're going to attack the blue team this time. Alright, but first what we need to do is if we're going to build a base, we have to add people to it, right? So what I like to do is start off with sentries. So I'm going to add some people here. I'm going to add just some, let's see, riflemen, non-playable. Just a couple private, low-skill privates. And you can copy units. You have to use a cursor, though. That's why I was screwing that up in the last video you saw of me. You have to hit the copy button while you're over the person, and then you can make a unit, another unit from that. Okay, so I got 3 riflemen here. And what I'm going to do is link them together. And this guy's going to be the squad leader. That way they'll both follow him. And I'll give the squad leader a little bit more expertise and skill. which seems fitting for him, and I'll make him a sergeant. Okay, so I've got, let's see, one squad. Now what I'm going to do is create some waypoints here. Now, I like limited and careless because it makes them kind of walk around instead of doing safe. Actually, no, I'll do limited and safe. That's probably better. Careless, the AI is just kind of retarded. But it kind of simulates that they're not expecting trouble, basically. Okay, so I've created move points around the base, and then I'm going to set another move point up here. And then finally, I'm going to put one more, but I'm going to make this a cycle. Okay, this is important because this is what tells the AI that it's going to be a cycle. They're going to continue in this circular motion and walk along this path. All right, so that's pretty easy. Basic movement commands here. So now we've got a perimeter of 3 guys that will patrol the entire base around it. Now, what I'm going to do is add some more men here. And these guys aren't going to be attached to anybody. I'm just going to position them as kind of sentries outside the base here. Ah, shit. 220, 230. Yeah, there we go. And so you just want to kind of figure out where you want to put guards, you know. And that's what I like to do. I like to put some guards everywhere just to make it look more like a real base. So I'm unlinking these new soldiers that I create from that squad because I don't want them to be a part of it. And I'm holding shift and moving the left mouse button to spin the character around. All right, it's creating a couple sentries there. And a couple sentries there. Now, every base needs a team leader or a high-ranking officer. I would say, in my opinion. So I'm going to make a colonel non-playable. He's going to be the team leader. Now he's going to be super high skill, and I'm going to unlink him. And I'm going to keep him probably somewhere up here. And let's see, I'm going to add a couple more people. Actually, I'm just going to add an entire I'll just add an entire squad. How about that? And well, actually what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this guy. And kind of what I'm going to simulate is like he's kind of having like a speech or something. So I can position some guys kind of like that. Get rid of that. So there's three people, and unlink these guys. Actually, I'm going to link them all to the team leader. But the thing you want to do is take out their special as in formation. I don't want them in formation, otherwise they will move from that position that they're at. So take out that, and okay, so now they should sit still. Let's take a look at what this looks like so far. So you can see it's kind of a lot of work. It's a lot of fun though. I really love it, and you probably will too if you know how to do it. You know, it's just fun to place units and test them, and this is a simulation. You can kill them all if you want to. But here's our squad of guys, and you can see here they're patrolling, and it looks kind of real. Like they're not running at a fast pace because they're not expecting any company. So they're just kind of walking slowly and patrolling. So that's good. And here are the other guys that I made. I've got 3 units set up here. Let's take a look at how this looks. Okay, so because yeah, so they are still in formation. I don't understand that part, but what we need to do is actually change that up a bit. Let's see. I'm gonna unlink these guys, and what I'm gonna do is set these guys as a sentry. Oop. So basically what I'm doing is highlighting the person and then double clicking on them with the footprints, and this will allow me to create a waypoint. I'm making a sentry on where they're standing. So basically they just start in that position. So they should start like that, facing the captain. So let's check that out and see if that's right. Sometimes it's good to do it. Check to make sure what you want is good before you continue on. You don't have to. You can just keep creating stuff and then go back later and just do a big edit and fix all the things that you didn't get correct. But this is exactly what I did, except I just realized that the guys are too close together. But now this kind of simulates more of like he's talking to them, and that's what I was trying to get. So let's just move these back a bit, and I'm going to spread these out. I'm actually going to move some of these, just position some of these guys you know, wherever, just to simulate more of a camp. And it's probably a good idea that we will have, let's see, that base was where, oh, the helipad, there it is. So we're gonna have a helicopter. So let's put a helicopter down there. Blue. We want air. We want an. I guess we'll do an MH9. Special is gonna be none. Just make it a corporal. And yeah, we're going to unlink this from anything. And we'll have to check that out to make sure it's in the right location. But let's see, we're going to need some more people. We'll probably need a squad here. We could do, let's see, weapons squad, infantry. That's still quite a lot of people. But yeah, we'll get this group together, and actually, I'm just gonna have 2 of them. And we'll create another waypoint for these guys. So let's say we're going to have them move through the camp at limited safe. Actually, we'll have those 2 just kind of roam through the entire camp. So we'll go limited safe, limited safe. And then limited safe one more time as the speed and behavior. And then we'll do cycle. Alright, so now we have another patrol that is going to go through the entire camp and just kind of come out around the side here. Now we'll probably need to create more units up here. So to do that quickly, I'm going to just create a squad of a fire team squad. And I'm going to unlink them all. Alright, so we've got some guys all the way around this thing. Now, good thing to do, we're going to make them sentries again because we don't want them to move around their position. If we used guard, they would move around a bit, and I don't want them to move. I want them just to kind of stay positioned there. So we're just going to give them the sentry waypoint. got to be careful to make sure that you select the unit first before you do that. Okay, so we've got a sentries all the way around that area. I'll probably just create some of these guys real quick. Copy, paste, paste, paste. And I'll put another sentry down there. And another one here. And I'll put one down there. Ah, come here. Oh, come here, you asshole. Alright, there we go. Come here. Put you there. Put you down here. Or maybe right there. Alright, so we've got some sentries. All over the place here. So that's pretty cool. And now what we're going to do is add an entire squad of, let's say, a rifle squad that is going to be kind of on patrol. So they're going to be out in the woods. Let's say they're patrolling. Well, we could make them patrol the road, or we can have them come through the woods. But what would be more likely is that they're coming from, let's see, what is that? It's a building. Well, we're kind of far away from Camp Tempest. But what we could do is move this entire squad. Let's say they're coming from this town down here, I guess. Yeah, shit, that's way too far away. We could say they're coming from this area. So this squad here, I'm going to assign some waypoints. Limited safe. And we'll say that they're going to actually move into the camp. And kind of chill out there. And they're going to wait. Let's say 120 seconds. And then from there, they're going to patrol down to this town here. And they'll wait probably 120 seconds. And then we'll just have them cycle through that. So I'll just make a cycle command at limited safe. And then they'll just kind of cycle around just to those 2 points back and forth. Now I don't want them to kind of go down this way. I want them to come back up to the camp, because this is a mission where we're actually going to assault it. You know, we don't want the roaming patrols to be too far away from the camp, because this adds some to somebody that isn't playing it. This kind of adds some extra factor. You know, like if they're taking out the camp, but all of a sudden this patrol stumbles upon them, they're going to have their hands full, or they might get caught from behind. So I don't want my patrols too far away, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to make one more patrol of a rifle squad that is up in this area, and they might just be patrolling. Ah, son of a... I always get these things messed up. I gotta reassign everybody to the squad leader. Alright, now, yeah, these guys, let's see, I'm gonna make a kind of a patrol. What the f... Alright, there we go. Limited safe. Limited safe. And then the cycle. Alright, so this squad is going to kind of be a little bit further out from the base, but they're going to be kind of patrolling, you know, the entire exterior, this entire radius. So that's pretty cool. Right, and these guys I don't want to give him a move command. I want to make him a sentry. Okay, so let's say that's, hold on, we're almost done. Sentry, I'm going to make some sentries just right up here. Alright, got sentries. Kind of want to put one, just a couple extras. Alright, so for the most part we've got sentries everywhere. We've got some men roaming around. So this base is starting to look like a base, I guess. You know, any base, it could be whatever you want it to be honest. Now let's just take a quick look at this and make sure it's what we like. But then we're going to add a couple extra things in here. Alright, we got ourselves a little helicopter. And I almost got it right on the helicopter pad, so we'll have to move that. I'll have to move it up just a tad. But we've got a sentry up here. We've got our sentries here. And we've got our roaming patrol. So we can see them roaming. And we should have this team running through the base here somewhere. There they go. These two are actually walking through the entire base, just as we wanted them to. And those guys are going to go up that way, and then these guys are going to break off and go to the west. And yeah, so that's kind of our base right now. And of course you can add vehicles and more troops. And this would be a good spot for a vehicle right here. So let's add a vehicle and move the helicopter up. So I'm going to move this helicopter, I think right there would be good. And face it that way. And we're going to put a vehicle right over here. So cars, let's put a HMG. And we're going to unlink that. And we got a car right there. Alright, so far that looks pretty good. And of course we've got these guys that are actually walking along a path. So we could actually take a look at those guys.
And heal that soldier.
Oh shit, what just happened? What the fuck? Alright, there might be something going on with that fucking tank. I don't know. Let's see. It's always a good idea to move your player character to where you want to view next. It saves you a ton of time, so that's why you see me doing that. Interesting.
Northwest.
Not sure why it does that.
Soldier.
That's weird. Alright, let's move the HMG up a little bit. Maybe it's stuck on something. Which could happen if you spawn it in a tree, I guess. Okay, that's kind of better. Oh yeah, so it's really close to a tree. Oh, why don't I just move it to this? I'll just move it right there. That's probably good. Man, I wasn't thinking I would take that long, but I'm already at 34 minutes. I might have to break this into 2 parts. Alright, so we've got a vehicle here. That's pretty cool. Makes it look realistic. And these guys are kind of being instructed by their leader, but I think I want to move them down more so that they're like right here. So they're not like in the bushes. So let's see, that's right in front. Okay. So just kind of make a mental note of where you want to move people, because sometimes it's hard to tell. Perfect. So there they are right there. being instructed by the team leader. That looks really realistic. You see, we got some guards stationed up here. Oh, we got the helicopter way up there. That looks pretty epic. Let's take a look at that thing. And shit, it's not on the helipad. Need to move that up just a little bit there. I think that'll do it. All right. Okay, so I'm going to end it here for this play. Not really a play, but this editor tutorial. But we're going to pick up here right next time and continue on. I want to show you a couple other things that you can do that make the game even more epic. So you'll see that next time. I got something in store for us, so that'll be cool. And if we have enough time, we'll actually play the mission and see how it goes. But this might be a 2 or 3 part series just for this segment on the editor, just so that we can get everything created nice and making it look somewhat like a mission. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more Arma 3 editor.